I'm in a street called the Quarterdeck, and this will show you just the sort of devastation of how many houses have been lost here in this area. Particularly when you look at this street, there is house after house that was hit by the flames and totally destroyed. Some of 87 houses that have been destroyed here. And some of the families did manage to get out safely. No one was injured, at least in this street anyway. But you can see why they had to leave in a hurry. This all happened in a matter of minutes, which gave very little time for those who wanted to escape the flames, because we've already heard that some decided to stay and then realised it was just simply too late to defend, and so they had to jump into the lake. But these sort of houses, the lake is several hundred metres from here down the hill, so there would have been no chance of escaping. The gentleman who lived here, he makes sculptures for a living, and sadly, not only has he lost his house, but many of his wonderful artworks have gone as well. Have a look at this car though, because not only has the car been destroyed, but those silvery materials spilling on the ground is part of the engine block and part of the wheel housing. That would mean temperatures reached several hundred degrees in order for that to melt. It's pretty extraordinary. It shows you the intensity of the flames, which is why when you think about staying and defending, you've got to consider whether you can defend against heat that could do something like this. This is just one street in this neighbourhood. It's just one street in this part of the south coast of New South Wales. Consider what's happening in Gippsland as well, where there's been so much of this sort of destruction. The message I'm also getting from locals though is not only are they starting to recover, they're tired, they want to get more help, they need more support here, but they also are wary because they know that in the weekend coming up, conditions we're told may not just be as bad as they were on New Year's Eve, they could actually be worse, which is why already one man we spoke to this morning who stayed and defended his home on New Year's Eve, he's packing up and getting ready to leave. He might be one of many who decide to do that day once the main road up here to the Princes Highway is reopened, which locals are begging for today.